Some games come out way ahead of their time. When you play them, you can't help but get a feeling that their ideas were so ambitious that you can only imagine what would have been possible if the developers had had more power to work with. This was the feeling that the original Shadow of the Colossus did for me. Now, 13 years later, the game has been rebuilt for the PlayStation 4 console, and the results are marvelous. I'll do my best to avoid spoilers, despite the fact that this is a 13-year-old game, because I feel that the story is best experienced without any previous knowledge. Upon starting the game, players are treated to a gorgeous cutscene where a young wanderer is seen carrying the limp body of a girl as he traverses dangerous landscapes. A huge bridge in the sky leads to a massive stone temple. As the boy enters the temple, he places the girl's body on an altar and is greeted by an ominous, disembodied voice in the sky. The boy is tasked by the voice to slay 16 colossi, and he does so without question. This is a unique moment for the player, as we know that there is much more to the entire situation. Playing this game now brings back memories of the original BioShock or Dishonored, where the player's actions have interesting motivations. I always enjoy when games can subvert our expectations in interesting ways, and Shadow of the Colossus does a really great job in this scenario. The updated visuals and controls in this remake of Shadow of the Colossus do so much for this game that, in my opinion, if you didn't know this wasn't a brand new game, you could be totally fooled. It's incredibly gorgeous, the music is amazing, and the updated control scheme wraps the whole game up in a nice little package. Venturing from the temple to find your first Colossus is a breathtaking experience, and seeing any of these massive beasts really invokes a sense of awe and wonder. A good way to describe this game would be to imagine a Zelda game where the world and the bosses combine to be the dungeons. There are no enemies, there are no items to find, only you versus the world. Finding where each new Colossus rests can be a challenge as you navigate the world, and that challenge is punctuated by intricate boss fights that will test your abilities. Each of the 16 colossi sport unique mechanics, which is quite an accomplishment. Not all of them are amazing, but each one is still exciting to fight as you figure out how to mount the beast and stab its weak point. It may sound easy, but it is quite thrilling to figure out exactly how you are going to scale each monster to cause them damage. Even when a couple of the colossi repeat similar body styles, their fight mechanics are totally unique. You have a sword, which you use to deal the majority of your damage, and a bow and arrow that you'll use mostly to draw out the colossi or injure a weak point to allow you to climb them. Each battle invokes a wide range of emotions as the music triumphantly blasts during your encounter, only to have it all come crashing down as you plunge your sword for the final blow. There are a few minor frustrations that I experienced. In order to locate your next target, you hold your sword to the sky and focus the light from it to find the general direction in which you should travel. This works perfectly fine for the majority of the time, but the 1 or 2 times you get lost, it can be really aggravating as you backtrack repeatedly to find that path that you missed for the last 10 to 20 minutes. The second and only other issue for myself is that despite the updated controls, the protagonist can be quite clumsy. This doesn't bother all of the time, because I can feel like it fits the lore of the game world. The player's character is not the warrior. He's young and inexperienced, easily misguided, and he's set off on a quest that is way beyond his realm of understanding. That doesn't mean it doesn't feel aggravating when you want him to jump a specific direction, and he topples over and tumbles to the ground. However, this is easily forgiven when you finally conquer that Colossus that was giving you trouble, but it can feel slightly annoying at times. None of my frustrations mattered when I was out riding my horse through the world, however, climbing the side of a massive beast, and feeling my heart pound as the music swooned while riding the back of a Colossus that is flying through the air. The game is fairly short in length, maybe around 6 to 8 hours on your first playthrough, but I feel like the game has a great amount of replay value. There are actually plenty of secrets to be found within the world, as well as the fact that there is a New Game Plus mode. In New Game Plus, you maintain your stamina, health, and strength upgrades, and I've been told that this can be done numerous times. If you enjoy games as art, this is a game that must be experienced firsthand. It is a wonderful, moving experience that deserves at least one playthrough. It looks and sounds absolutely fantastic, and it offers a story that has an extremely unique perspective. I promise you, you will not be disappointed. This is Damon from the Hopeless Professionals. You can check us out at hopelessprofessionals.com or at twitch.tv/hopelessprofessionals. Thank you everyone for watching, and we hope to see you soon.